students, my name is Hitesh Narashet. I am from Manawara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 9th standard, that is lines and angles. In lines and angles we already discussed about lines and angles, and also we discussed about axiom 6.1, 6.2 and theorem 6.1. We also proved that one part. So let us move ahead to the next part, that is problems regarding theorem 6.1 and using axiom 6.1 and 6.2. So let us take some of the problems one by one. Yes, so the first problem tells us that in figure, so that means this is the diagram, we have lines AB and CD. Lines AB and CD intersect at O. That means here those two intersecting lines are there. That is AB is one line and CD is one line, and those two are intersecting lines intersect at point O here. So intersecting point is O. If angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree, that means angle AOC plus angle BOE, the sum of those two angles is 70 degree. And what is the angle given is there? BOD is equal to 40 degree. That means here the angle BOD is given. That means which is 40 degree. Which is 40 degree. And find angle BOE and reflex angle COE. We have to find out. Firstly, we have to write what are the given things. So, what are the given things here? Firstly, we have to write that one. Here, AB and CD lines intersect at O. So, this is one of the given thing. And then, what is the next thing given here? So, angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree. Angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree we have. Then, angle BOD is given. Angle BOD is equal to 40 degree. Angle BOD is equal to 40 degree. So, here we have to look at the chances. What are the chances are there? So, we have the vertically opposite angles, we have adjacent angles, we have axiom 6.1, we have axiom 6.2. So, and also we have a theorem of 6.1. So, from the help of these things, we have to find out the given things. We have to find out the unknown values here. So, what are the given things? Just observe the theorem 6.1. When two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles are equal. So here, two lines intersect, that is AB and CD are intersecting lines. The vertically opposite angles are equal. This angle and this angle is equal, this angle and this angle equal. Here it is given BOD, angle BOD is equal to 40 degree, means here angle AOC also 40 degree. From the help of theorem 6.1, we have angle AOC here. So just take that one from theorem 6.1. So when two lines intersect at any point, the vertically opposite angles are equal. The vertically opposite angles are equal. So must write what is the reason for this. We want reason. So that means angle BOD is equal to angle AOC is equal to 40 degree. This angle BOD is equal to angle AOC is equal to 40 degree. So we have this angle 40 degree. Yes. So we have this. But here angle AOC we know that. That means here we have to substitute angle AOC here. Then we can find out angle BOE. So substituting this equation, let us take this equation 1. Substitute angle AOC is equal to 40 degree in equation 1 here. So here we want angle BOE. So that's why I substitute this value in this equation, then we can get the value of angle BOE. That is 40 degree plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree. So transpose this 40 degree to the RHS side, it becomes minus 40. That is angle BOE is equal to 70 degree minus 40 degree. Angle BOE is equal to 30 degree. Yes. So we got the angle BOE. What is the angle BOE here? It is 30 degree. Then we have to find out the reflex COE. When we want reflex COE, when we have to find out reflex COE, so firstly we have to know what is the angle of COE. Angle COE firstly we have to find out. So how can we find out that one? So here just observe, it's a straight line. So the angle around the straight line is 180 degree. That means here two rays are stands on a ray, means the angle formed in between the rays, the sum of angles between the rays, we can take it as a 180 degree. So here the plus 40 plus this angle plus 30 is equal to 180 degree. Then we can get the angle COE. So that means, so here we have to write the AOB is a straight line. So that's why here the angle formed. So whatever the rays are stands on here, the angle between, the sum of angles between two consecutive rays are 180 degree only. The sum of all the angles is 180 degree. So how can we take that one? Angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE is equal to 180 degree. So we have angle AOC and angle BOE. Just substitute. It is 40. So firstly, just we have to know that angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree. We already have. So that's why we can directly insert angle AOC plus angle BOE is 70 degree. So that is 70 degree plus remaining is angle COE. Angle COE is equal to 180 degree. So transpose this 70 to the RHS side, becomes minus 70. That is angle COE is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree. That is angle COE is equal to 70 degree means 110 degrees. Yes. So this is the angle of COE. So angle COE is 110 degrees. Then here we want the reflex angle. Reflex angle means here we have to find out this angle. So that means the complete angle is 360 degree. So out of that we have to find out this part, means we have to subtract this part from 360 degree. We have this part, it is 110 degree. So we have to subtract 110 degree from the 360 degree. Then we have the reflex angle. So I will rub this part here. Then reflex angle COE is equal to 360 degree minus angle COE is equal to 360 degree minus 110 degree. That means what we get? Here it is 250 degree. So reflex angle COE is equal to 250 degree. So we found out the angle BOE from that expression or equation. So from the given quantities, and then we found out angle COE, then reflex angle COE. So here what we have to do is we have to find out the solution. That means what are the ways are there from the given things. We have axiom 6.1, we have axiom 6.2, and we have theorem 6.1. From those statements we have to take any one assumption. So we have to find out unknown quantities. So likewise we have to do. So let us move on to the next problem. Yes, the next question tells us that in a figure, that means the figure is already given, the diagram, the intersecting lines is already given. Lines PQ and RS intersect each other at a point O. Here, those two lines intersect at a point OH. If angle POR is to angle ROQ is equal to 5:7, find all the angles. Here ratios is given. Ratios are given here. So from that ratio, from that given quantities, we have to find out all the other angles. So firstly we have to find out these two angles from the given ratio. So firstly what we have to do? So we have to write firstly given things. What are the given things here? So firstly given it is PQ are intersecting lines, PQ and RS are intersecting lines, intersect at O. This is the first given term. Then what is the next given term here? Angle POR is to angle ROQ is equal to 5:7. Angle POR is to angle ROQ is equal to 5:7. So these are the given things. Then we have to find out all the other angles with the help of given things. So when we are PQ and RS are intersecting lines, intersect at O means, so here theorem 6.1 is ready for the proof, like that. So from the help of given things we have to find out all the things. Here the ratio is given. When we have the ratios, that means here those two angles are in the ratio 5:7 means, so this is in the form of numerator and the denominator. Some term is missing there, so then to multiply term common for both the numerator and the denominator, that term we have to take it as a x. So that's why we have to take angle POR is equal to 5x, angle ROQ is equal to 7x. Likewise we have to take. So take angle POR is equal to 5x and angle ROQ is equal to 7x here. Yes. Okay, so here we have two angles. So let us find the adjacent angle. So whether it is adjacent angle or not. So we have to check. POR and ROQ. POR and ROQ are both are the adjacent angles when a ray OR stands on a line PQ. So that's why we can take directly the sum of adjacent angles, that is those two angles, that is POR and ROQ are 180 degree. The sum of those two angles are 180 degree. Here OR ray stands on line PQ. So that's why here angle POR plus ROQ, angle POR plus angle ROQ is equal to 180 degree. Then POR is equal to 5x and ROQ is equal to 7. Just substitute 5x plus 7x is equal to 180 degree. Then 5x plus 7x is equal to 12x is equal to 180 degree. So I will solve here. So 12x is equal to 180 degree means x is equal to, I will transpose this 12 to the RHS side. It comes to the denominator. That is x is equal to 180 degree divided by 12. What is x here? Then here 15 degree. So 12 into 5, 60, so 0, 6, 12 into 1, 6 plus 6 is equal to 80. So that means 180 by 12 is equal to 50. Next we got 15 degree. So that common term to both the numerator and the denominator, that multiplied term common to both numerator and denominator is 15 degree. So from the help of this angle POR is equal to 5x, angle ROQ is equal to 7x, we have to find the angle. So just substitute the value of x in that respective places. So what happens here? Angle POR is equal to 5x is equal to 5 into 15 is equal to 75 degree. We have 75 degree. We got the value of angle POR is equal to 75 degree. So when POR is equal to 75 degree, both are intersecting lines, then vertically opposite side, that is when PQ and QRS are intersecting lines, the vertically opposite angles are equal. So POR is equal to QOS. So we got another angle. So that is angle POR is equal to angle QOS is equal to 75 degree, because vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Yes. So likewise we have to take the 7x, that is angle ROQ is equal to 7x. Angle ROQ is equal to 7x is equal to 7 into 15. In the place of x we have to substitute value of 15, that is what we have. So 7 into 15, 105. It is 105 degree. So when ROQ is equal to 105 degree means, so when two rays intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. So that's why angle POS also 105 degree. Angle ROQ is equal to angle POS is equal to 105 degree, because vertically opposite angles. Here we found out all the values of angle, that is here it is 75 degree means here it is also 75 degree, here it is 105 degree means here it is also 105 degree, because when two rays intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles are equal here. So this is about some problems regarding the axiom 6.1, axiom 6.2 and theorem 6.1. So let us take some of the homeworks. Yes, so these are the two homeworks for you. So firstly just observe lines XY and MN intersect at O. If angle POY is equal to 90 degree and A is to B is equal to 2:3, find C. So ratio problem already I solved one. So just observe here, there are two intersecting lines XY and MN, those two are intersecting line. Theorem 6.1 is holds good here. So then angle POY is equal to 90 degree, that means angle POY, here it is POY is equal to 90 degree, so it is given, and then A is to B is equal to 2:3, that means A and B, the ratio of A and B are into 2:3. When it is 90 degree means then other angle, this angle, that means POX also 90 degree. So that means the sum of those two angles is 90 degree. So we have to take the ratios like this. So when we got A and B, so from the help of B we can find out the value of C. How? So here OX ray stands on MN line. So that means here axiom 6.1 is holds good. So here we can take the adjacent angle. The sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. From that we can identify, we can find out the value of C. So try to do that one in your home. So then here another problem is there in a figure. Angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. So here it is a triangle. So this angle and this angle are one and the same. So angle PQR and angle PRQ are one and the same. So here we have to do angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. So here we have to find out these two angles, these two external angles are equal. So how can we find out that one? From the help of theorem 6.1, that is here PQ is a ray stands on ST. So that's why these two adjacent angles are 180 degree, then here PR ray stands on ST. So that's why here the sum of adjacent angles are equal. So sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. So that means things which are equal to the same things, those things are equal to one another. That's why, so we can take both the things are equal to one another. Then we have to take this condition, that is those two angles are equal, then those two angles cancel out, remaining will be like this. Try to do in your home. So I hope you enjoyed this chapter, and these are the very simple topic it is when you are understanding the axiom 6.1, 6.2 and theorem 6.1. From the help of that we have to find out all the values, all the unknown values. So here we have to find out like this. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So thank you one and all, be safe and stay home. Thank you.